Hello, my name is Alexus Young, and I'll be presenting the Louisiana Slave Database for Social Work 300. The Louisiana Slave Database is information composing of approximately 100,000 slaves that traveled from Louisiana during 1719 to 1820. Throughout the poster, we will learn about the cost of the slave, the name of the master, gender, and age. Also, throughout the database, we will learn about different categories such as sex, the region they were found, and the percentage of slaves that became runaways. While downloading my SPSS, I used 5 different variables that consisted of the age of the slaves, the characteristics of the slaves, the different races of the slaves, the different genders, and the runaway statuses of the slaves. The method I used was first downloading the Louisiana Slave Database in SPSS. Afterwards, the SPSS information took a while to run, but the different parts of the database were used to create databases and tables and graphs. On the first Figure 1, Figure 2, and Figure 3, we learned about the runaway statuses of slaves, the characteristics of the slaves, and the age of slaves. In Figure 1, it shows approximately that 98.9% of the slaves were missing compared to the slaves that ran away. In Figure 2, a total of 99.2% of the slaves were missing, while there were 0.3% that were considered intelligent. In Figure 3, the adults had a percentage of 10.8%, while the children had a percentage of 3.1%. In Figure 4 and 5, we look at the gender and race of the slaves. In Figure 4, you can see that 50.8% of the slaves were male, 39.2% were considered missing. In Figure 5, which discusses race, we can see that there are way more black slaves than any other race. Figure 5 shows that approximately 84% of slaves were black. In conclusion, the Louisiana Slave Database is a great database that gives insight on those interested in learning more about slaves. The Louisiana Slave Database not only shows us insight on the African American culture in Louisiana, it gives us an insight of slaves overall. Throughout the database, we just revealed backgrounds such as age, characteristics of the slaves, sex of the slaves, names of the masters, and approximate costs for the slaves. The slave database occurred from 1719 to 1820, and it took away the feminism from women and the masculinity of males. The females made up only 39.2% of the graph, while males took up 50.8%. Thank you.